I'm sorry, y'all. Welcome to the channel. It's Big Mama. I'm back with another video. Please like, share, and subscribe. I don't know how we got disconnected. I just went on ahead and deleted the whole video. What I was talking about is the imbalance in relationships. I would much prefer if women in the public just keep their relationships to themselves, because these guys have this thing where they embarrass you. So you come out and you're talking about my man, my man, and then next thing you know, like, you're like a laughing stock. And I would say just do it until marriage, but it seems like even when you marry, that shit don't save you. Like, Kurt can't stop embarrassing Rashida. Offset and Cardi got their thing going on. It's like all we see of black love is dysfunction. And I hate it. I hate it. I would want people in happy relationships to come out and, be boisterous about their happy relationship, but I just know that it won't happen like that, because people on the internet are not as happy, and then they'll tear it down, and then before you know it, these people are breaking up and getting divorces and everything else. So just keep your business off of the internet. Cam Newton did a interview with a doctor. She ate his ass up, read him down, talking about how he doesn't want to get married, talking about how he does want more kids, and he doesn't know where these kids are going to come from, just from God. Keep in mind, he just had a baby with his woman. Her name is Jasmine. She speaks very highly of him. And my only gripe about this is when women come out, um, God forbid she say something that's gonna make you look a motherfucking fool in front of your people. God forbid she say something in the public eye, or that'll make your people look at you crazy. But for whatever reason, you men don't have no reason getting up, running y'all mouths, embarrassing y'all women, and it's sad. Because when you are in a relationship, y'all are a unit. So why you think you flexing and you look real raw because you can't be loyal and faithful to a woman who is loyal and faithful to you? You don't look like macho. You look like a fucking fool. You look stupid, because you was just telling Krishan and everybody on your podcast how she's amazing, she makes you feel, and she's different from every woman you've ever dated. But then you're sitting here saying that you plan on having more kids, but you're not sure it's gonna come from her, let alone marriage, because you're scared to do that. But you ain't scared to be bonded to somebody for 18 years. It makes me sad for Jasmine, because before she met Cam Newton, she was all up on the internet telling women to stop submitting to men, and or dudes with a whole bunch of baby mamas and ain't shit niggas. The thing is, everybody got their own opinion on what a ain't shit nigga is. To some women, a cheating ass nigga, oh, you ain't shit. To some women, oh, you broke, you ain't shit. Some people, you simply a lying ass manipulator, you ain't shit. Some people, you get loot and bad sex, oh, you ain't shit. Like, different people have their different things on what makes a person not shit, or at least not the one for them. And when you fall into and it's up to you to decide what you're willing, because nobody's perfect, what you're willing to put up with and what you're not. It's solely up to you. How much of you are you going to give to make this work? Me, myself personally, I like reciprocity. I like respect to be given on a level playing field. Like, as a matter of fact, I don't like, I demand it to be that way. Like, I literally can't even see it any other way. But that's just me. To each his own. I want to get into and Kirk can't stop embarrassing Rashida. We have seen this lady take you back after you done made a baby on her. We seen you like, we seen her like try to love you through it. We seen you even cry for your fuck up just for you to turn around and do the same thing over again. Like, you still trying to slide your baby mama, Kurt. You're a fucking embarrassment. And it was a meme a few years ago, like, give me the man or give me the bear. I'd rather lay with a fucking bear. And now I see. It's like you're literally not even emotionally safe. Like, a nigga can literally can't be a protector for me if I don't feel emotionally safe around you. Like, my body, my brain literally won't allow it. If I do not feel safe around you, I don't even want to spend time around you. Like, I just would rather be by myself. But some of these people, I don't know. I don't know. Because Cam Newton is a different type of rich, so everybody can say what they won't deal with. She said it's different when a nigga with a millionaire put that pressure on you. I don't know. But you get him getting his ass up in front of this doctor saying that, baby, I know that wouldn't skate. And I know we wouldn't have been somewhere fucking line dancing 2 days after that shit got posted, baby. You gonna have to sit in this hot seat by yourself, and I hope all the women eat you up. But she came and tried to save him, like these bozo bitches do. It's like, we ain't supposed to know this your man ain't shit. We see your man ain't shit, but you keep trying to tell us that he's all this in the bag of chips, but we see he ain't shit. And like, you mad at us for observing it. You come in to chastise us, have conversations with us because that's what we observe. That your unit is on one leg. That's what we observe. That your fucking unit is on one leg. You're sitting here and she does an interview and she talks about, you know, what she gives to her relationship. And to be honest, the bitch ain't named nothing that a regular bitch can't do. I'm gonna go ahead and be honest with y'all, because I've talked to enough men to understand that this is what I have got. I have talked to men that have been in relationships for very, very long, extended periods of time. It's like, why the fuck won't you just marry this bitch? Like, y'all might as well get married. Y'all pretty much got a family. A lot of times they got kids and everything. And the thing that the man is saying, a lot of these bitches, they find these men with money, and they feel like they hit a lick, and the guy will enjoy her company enough to like let her be around. But when, as far as marriage is concerned, a lot of guys is looking for a partner, and you bitches is bills. That's the fact. That's the fact of the matter. When I talk to guys, and it's so crazy because on the flip side, when I talk to women, it's different. But women don't need a man to be submissive. Women need to like be able to submit. I will grant that. But when men say it, it makes me, it's like, damn. But it makes sense. And then I've seen long-term relationships break up. And then I've seen relationships break up, be like, damn, why you ain't married so-and-so? And they be like, man, she just always wanted to live off of me. She ain't want to do this. I spent this money to send her to school. She didn't go to school. And then I'll bump into the girl like a couple months later or a year later, and she done fell all the way off. These niggas be looking for partners, and then you bitches is bills. And then that's why you're not married, according to the men. And this is coming from more than one man, more than two men, more than three men. Like, I am a communicator. I talk, and then especially because I be trying to get a better understanding of men, I be picking their brains. Like, my cousins, I'm going to for sure talk to them. Like, my friends, even ex-boyfriends, I'm a for sure talk to them. And that's what they say. That's what they have shared with me. And y'all take it however y'all will, but we're going to go ahead and listen to this because the bitch thinks she's so exclusive. Girl, he'll probably have another baby mama next year or a year after. Like, I pack his bags. I unpack his bags. I rumble him until he falls asleep. Like, you ain't said, you don't do shit. For real. That's what it sounds like, but let's go ahead and listen. Okay, we're going to share the screen.
Mm-hmm. And disclaimer, the kids are innocent, active where I'm
submissive woman do for her man?
Everything.
What does that mean?
You know, like packing his bag, unpacking his bag, just making sure all the things that he wants. And like, I pretty much read his mind. So it's like, if I know you and I study you, like I know how you are in the morning, I know how you are about midday, I know when you're in this mood, what you need. Like before you can ever ask me for something, I'm already on it. I mean, he's spoiled. And you know, when I talk to my girlfriends about it, they're always like, oh, how you guys doing? And I'm just like, girl, he's rotten. I'm like, he's spoiled rotten. Like he's rotten, but I love that. Like I want him to be that. I think my biggest flex is how I treat my man. And I've been known to love people back to health. And sometimes it's very draining, but my love is my superpower. And I used to hate that about myself, but now it's like I'm just embracing.
Submissive woman do for her man?
Everything.
What does that mean?
You know, like packing his bag, unpacking his bag, just making sure all the things that he wants.
A lot of people see my situation and
Back to back.
I just
Submissive woman do for her man?
Like that's who I am. Like if I love you, I can heal you.
It's your joy.
It is my joy. You know, I love to see him eating the meal that I cook. I love seeing him sleep easy every night, like clockwork. I scratch this man's back to sleep. And I know when he's asleep because I can tell when his breathing changes. And some people might think that's psychotic, but that's like, I just know that's when I'm like, oh, I can stop now. But I find joy in being your rest, you know? So know what that means. And that works for us because he wants what I have to offer. Like, that's who I am. Like, if I love you, I can heal you.
It's your joy.
It is my joy. You know, I love to see him eating the meal that I cook. I love seeing him sleep easy every night, like clockwork.
Now that's what he had to say. We're gonna go ahead get into what Cam Newton had to say. And like, I don't know. Let's just go on. Like,
a lot of people see my situation and not think that I'm not high functioning.
What situation?
Okay, so I'm not married. I have beautiful children.
How many?
8.
By how
8.
many women?
3. And this is the kicker. I want more.
By multiple women? What's the intent?
I
I'm
just
saying,
want
or
God
by
to
your
bring
wife?
them. I just want God to bring them.
Oh, okay.
My desire to get married is lower than my fear of divorce. So, as you had said, Dr. Brian, you said it. I didn't say it. I will agree. I'm just taking my time.
You're not taking your time.
I am, though.
You're being very action-based. You're not taking your time.
I'm taking my time.
You're being very action-based. You have 8 kids
Yeah.
with 3 different women.
Yes.
You are creating, procreating, and multiplying. That is not taking your time. You're being very selectively active. Okay? So you're creating, in disclaimer, the kids are innocent. They are beautiful and amazing. Anything I say has nothing to do with them babies. But you are proactively choosing where you
A lot of people see my situation and not think that I'm not
active at and where you want to take your time. You want to take your time in having a wife because of your own fears. But you will, and I say this with all respect and love, what I'm about to say next, okay, Cam? But you will selfishly create broken families, even if you're in their life and you're a proactive father. And I believe you're an amazing daddy. I can only imagine with just your presence and knowing you. But these families are still broken. Every child cannot have Papa in the house with them. So some child, if not all will end up with some kind of deficit without daddy being there. Now, you chose to do that. I'm not saying you sat there and woke up one morning and said, I want to be selfish today, so I'm going to go make a baby. Not saying that at all. But those are selfish acts at the expense of your fear. And yeah, that is a low functioning behavior. To say that I'm going to build these houses and put kids and these beautiful women and kids in them, but I ain't going to create a home in them. I'm going to wait till I dissipate my fear to find a wife where you're active at and where you want to take your time. Where I'm still going to be fearful with, because there's no such thing as not having some type of nerve or some type of feeling behind marrying somebody. And then I'm going to build a home with her while all these other beautiful babies have houses. That's completely unfair and that's selfish. And so, yes, you're taking your time in this department, but you're not taking your time in this department, which means you're compartmentalizing. And compartmentalizing never works. Compartmentalizing hurts everybody involved. Everybody who's in this box and that box and this box and that box and this box. And then here you go over here trying to figure out what box you're going to feed or entertain or do. Then you're looking outside to figure out who's your next victim to put in the box. It's unhealthy. Where I'm still going to be fearful with, because there's no such thing as not having some type of nerve or something.
And I literally couldn't have said it better myself. Because the thing is, the women are going to continue to look at you like you're Cam Newton. You're $1 million nigga. And these women Even though it's you that keep dropping these kids off, don't want to get stationed, they do have to take accountability because they must know what type of man you is. And I'm sure everybody walked in and thought that they could change you and would change you and they would be the one, just like Lil Miss Jasmine. And then it just wasn't that way. Niggas like you need therapy because it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate to be out here creating all of these broken homes because when the kids got to be raised by the single mother because the daddy didn't want to get married and the mother stayed and took care of the baby. And so when the kids have to be raised by the single mother and if they become gay, God forbid, or, you know, just a product of the streets or of peer pressure, it's going to be the mama's fault. Motherfuckers gonna act like they don't know that you just been out this bitch dropping babies off here, there, all over everywhere. I can't let the women off the hook because y'all know what y'all getting into. Like Jasmine probably couldn't wait to have his baby. She probably couldn't wait to have his baby, so I can only feel but so sorry for her. But baby girl, all this you sitting here talking about what you do, you sound like that's what a fan bitch do. Oh, I'm gonna rub your head until you go to sleep. That's like what a fan bitch do. I'm gonna pack your bags and unpack your bags. Like, bitch, he can hire a maid. What are you doing for real? That's special. You need to figure out what he needs for real. Talk about you read minds. Figure out what he needs for real. What you need to do to so that the buck stops here with you. Figure out what you need to do so that the buck stops with you. And then Cam Newton, you could be the last baby mama. Hopefully the wife. Because I hope it pans out for you the way that you hope. Because the people said you was talking real bad about common women and common baby daddies and submission and all this stuff. And then here you go. Can't wait to be submissive. Like, and you sound like a fool every time you get up here. Because the thing is, women of an age bracket are peers and men of an age bracket are peers. Like women don't need to be competing with men. Men don't need to compete with women. I say that because God forbid this woman got up on a camera for thousands of people to see talking about how she don't know about their relationship, how she pondering on how she gonna get into another situationship. God forbid she would have did that. Niggas don't play shit. You can't make them look no fool in front of nobody. And then they get out here and make y'all look like a fucking fool. And it's sad. I have to show y'all this. I have to show y'all this. Because like the men are going to make it seem like, oh yeah, she's a down ass. And as soon as you get a backbone and you say, hey, I ain't taking this no more, they're going to toss you to the side, the low vibrational bottom feeding ass niggas, they're going to toss you to the side like you ain't shit. So you do yourself a great disservice coming up here telling us about your relationship, girl. Especially when this man is keep telling us that you his right now bitch. Like you're not even his forever bitch. He like you. He feel your vibe right now. It makes me like I want the people to grow up. And then the thing is too, you're like I said, you're sitting here and you're acting like you're doing something so phenomenal. I've talked to the men. I have seen long-term relationships and I have somewhat of an idea why the guys don't get married. And it makes me sad, but I kind of understand. The women are looking for their forever, their provider and shit, and somebody to pay the bills. And so the nigga will come in and he'll do that depending on like his financial stability. But the guys are looking for partners, and then you bitches is bills, and then that's why they're not marrying you. I know this because I've talked to men. They'll be like, I paid this money to send her to school. She didn't even go to school. They'll say, I'll be waiting on her to do this. She don't have no goals. She don't have no ambition. Like, this is why these niggas is not marrying you, because forever is such a very long time. Forever is such a very long time. And although they're not good at dumping you, what they will do is make you break up with yourself. They ain't good at breaking up with you, but they'll stick around long enough to prove to you you ain't what they want until you break up with your damn self. So while you packing bags and unpacking bags and rubbing bags, you need to find out as far as business is concerned what you could do to contribute to that. Then you might get a ring. Because bitch, you on some dumb shit. That's dumb shit. Y'all grown ass people, 30s and shit. Oh, I rub his hair till he falls asleep. Like, girl, you need to grow the fuck up. I do want to share this with y'all. This is her.
It's helping me cook. We got the quesadillas, the yellow rice, the pico, the chalupas are made to order. The special tacos are made to order. Everything else here is done. Chopped up the lettuce real thin, like I like it. Everything is good to go. I'm just waiting for everybody to get home so they can have a hot meal after practice. And it's up and it's stuck. Happy Tuesday, y'all. Now that everything is done, I'm gonna put my baby to sleep. I don't know about y'all. I don't know what brings you guys joy, but it really brings me joy to serve. I love being a servant. I love to serve. It just brings me joy. I love it. I love serving. I love it. I love it. I don't give a damn. I'll be up at 6 o'clock, 5:30 in the morning, cooking breakfast, serving. I just love that. I love it. Yeah. It's like, just gives me purpose.
Like your
And now with the new baby, now I just feel even more purposeful, especially like when I breastfeed. I feel so full of life. I love it. I love it. All right, come on, baby. Let's go night night. It's helping me cook. We got the.
I don't have nothing to say. I don't have anything bad to say. It's just the fact that you love it so much, this video, now that you're a new mom. And in the video before you were even a mom, you were already talking about how it can get draining. So I just hope you're getting the love and support you need. I hope you re-end up on your love, like on your cup, and you see what's really going on. Because it just sounds, God forbid you would have got up here and said something outside of Cam is amazing, and I love him, and that's my life partner. God forbid you would have said anything outside of that. And so that's the most disappointing part, because men seem to not care how they make you look in front of your peers, in front of your friends. Your friends might not tell you that your nigga ain't shit, but they know. And they'll talk about how he a dog and how this person slept with him, that person slept with him, and everything. And the fact that men don't care how they make you look in that aspect is just very sad. It's disappointing. That's what I'm talking about. Reciprocation. It has to be mutual respect for it to be a situation that I'm gonna sit in. Because I don't even think like I could, like, I literally know that I wouldn't be mentally and emotionally okay in a situation like that. But to each his own. I do wish them whatever's coming to them. Hopefully a wedding and some more babies. Since he wants some more, she seemed like she likes being a servant. If the bitch want to sit in the house, give her something to do. Anyways, I also wanted to mention Kirk and Rashida, another sad ass situation. Kirk loves his baby. I don't know if he loves his baby mama, but he sure be trying to slide his baby mama. That's why it made no sense for her to have children with Kirk, because you got to know that your baby ain't gonna get treated the same way as Rashida's kids. But then she turned and she had his baby, which is fine. Do what you gonna do, but don't fuss about it. And you have to know that if you keep the baby, he think that's his unlimited supply of pussy. And then if you don't give it to him, he probably will stop taking care of the baby. These niggas is bozos. Do not let them trick you out your spot, okay? Do not, because amongst your peers who are women, women aren't looking at your relationship like, oh, I just want a man like that. And what the man will do is he'll tell you, oh, them women, they just jealous. They all want to be in your spot. This is how bad community and have your mind gone. Before you know it, you ain't got nobody but his motherfucking ass. And he's dog walking you. From where I'm sitting at, a woman that's getting ran through by one nigga and a woman that's getting ran through by 10 niggas ain't no difference. If you're getting ran through by one nigga for financial stability, you're no better than the bitch that's getting ran through by 10 niggas for financial stability. So that's how I feel about that. I feel like, bitch, get your ass up and go get your own money. But to each his own. Rashida and Kerr, I feel like they should have been got a divorce, but it's so much money wrapped up into their relationship. I'm sure that it's probably like not even going to happen. But Jasmine and Cam Newton, oh baby, that shit probably be over with by the top of next year. Like, babies fuck up everything. Shout out to that baby. I'm sure the baby is adorable. But if you already didn't have a solid foundation, bitch, you was talking about you was tired. Okay? If you already didn't have a solid foundation to begin with, a baby's gonna just go ahead and make that shit crumble. It tests you, it tests the father, it tests the stability of the relationship. It doesn't bring the relationship together. All right, that's all I got to say about these dizzy assholes. I just hate that they get up here and then they tell us all their business, and then they got people like me feeling like something wrong with me because I ain't even getting ready to go for no shit like that. Like, is I'm crazy? Because all I want is a little RESPCT? I don't know. But to each his own. But just keep the dumb shit. Be stupid to yourself. Keep the dumb shit behind closed doors. Be a fool to yourself and your near dear friends. Everybody ain't got to know you a fool. Your near dear friends and your family, they know you a fool. They know you a fool. But enjoy the rest of y'all day. Bye.